Hey, this is Amanda from the Fundamental Home, and today's Friday, and I am bringing you this week's Frugal Family Food Meal. Of course, our theme for September is Harvest Month, so I have been asked many times to show you my recipe for paella. It's a sausage paella recipe. It's not an authentic paella recipe, but it uses a lot of the vegetables that you would generally harvest from gardens that most of you guys have. You know, I don't have a garden, but I do like to use garden fresh fruits and vegetables in it. In this case, we are using tomatoes, peppers, and onions. So I'm going to show you how to make it, and I hope it's helpful to you guys. It's going to be in our permanent Frugal Family Food collection, and next week, of course, Tangi is going to come share with you a Harvest Month recipe. So anyway, here you go. Here is my paella. Hey, this is Amanda from the Fundamental Home, and I am making paella. I've been saying I was going to make it for a while. I'm actually doing it, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, so this is the sweet Italian style turkey sausage that I use. You can use any sweet Italian style sausage that you like. The recipe calls for 2 links for a pan. This particular container has 5 links in it, so I'm going to do a double recipe and just have some extra sausage in there so it'll be really flavorful. So I have my pan here already oiled. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and get it warm. And then we're going to go ahead and take the sausage out of the link form. We're just going to go ahead and pull it apart and put the actual loose meat into the pan and fry it kind of like you would ground beef. That's what it looks like, and like I said, I'm going to take my mix and chop and break it up into tiny pieces. Sausage is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and slice up a large onion and a large green pepper. Now the recipe actually calls for half green pepper, half red pepper in each of the 2, and it's actually small onion, small pepper. I'm just going to use a large one since I'm making a double batch, and I think that'll be enough for both. So I've been chopping the peppers and getting everything ready, the sausage has gone ahead and cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on a plate. Now, this is just the way that I do it because I'm actually going to puree my vegetables, moving my plate over there. And I do that because my daughter in particular does not like to eat vegetables that she can see. Like she's better now that she's older, but she's still kind of picky about it. So a lot of times when it's something that I want to get vegetables in her, I puree it, and that works for us. However, you could certainly make this a one-pot meal and just throw the cut vegetables into the pan with this and go ahead and make it from there with nice big chunky pieces of sausage and chunky pieces of vegetable. But, of course, we do want to keep the chunky sausage, so I'm going to move that to a pan, and then I'm going to go ahead and start cooking the vegetables, starting with the pepper because it's thicker and it's going to take a little bit longer to cook down. So let me go ahead and move this over to this plate, and then we'll throw the peppers in, finish chopping the onions, throw them in, let them cook down, and then we'll start putting everything together. Okay, so I'm going to throw a little more oil in here so we can get this pepper cooked down. Might need to turn the oven down a little bit. It's probably going to be a little hot. But we're going to go ahead and throw the peppers in. And they'll taste really good being cooked in the same yumminess that the sausage was cooked in. So I don't need to mix and chop for this. I'm just going to stir this up with a regular cooking spoon. Alright, time to chop onions. I don't need to be so precise because these are going to be pureed, but I do like them to be mostly uniform in size because they'll cook more evenly, and that'll give us a better flavor. Peppers are in there cooking. cooking, and I'm going to throw these onions in. And again, it doesn't have to be super precise because we are going to puree this. We're going to let this cook down for a little bit. While we finish cooking this down, we are going to go over here. I have the 2 pans set up that I'm going to use. I have 2 Pampered Chef square baking pans. Now you can use any regular square baking pan, or you could use a large 9x13 pan if you prefer, but I think it cooks perfectly in these. This is just how I do it. The recipe calls for 3/4 cup rice, so in each one. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop that out right now, put that in here, and then we're going to go ahead and puree our tomatoes. We're going to put a can of diced tomatoes into the blender here, excuse me, the food processor, and we're going to process that and go ahead and put that in. And by the time we're done with those 2, then we'll probably be able to, or actually we'll go ahead and put the sausage in, and then we'll probably have the onions and the peppers ready to be pureed. And then we'll add a little water and that'll be it. Doesn't look very appetizing in this particular form, but trust me, this is one of the most delicious things you'll ever eat. And this is just because it's pureed. Like I said, if you don't like it pureed, then that's totally cool, but I am telling you, if you have little ones who you struggle getting to eat fruits and vegetables, you could puree it, and you could puree it much smaller than this. This is, like I said, she pretty much eats whatever now, but I'm just in the habit of making it this way, and it's quite good. But like I said, this is just the first step. So now we need to add 2 cups of water to each one of these and go ahead and stir them up. But here's the deal. For more flavor, I go ahead and put water in this when it's hot, and I give it a good stir. That way we get all of this delicious stuff. I know you're thinking, that's not delicious. It really is. It adds a lot of flavor because the sausage and the peppers and the onions all cooked in this pan, and I want to kind of scrape all this goodness off and get some of that into the actual pan, the Pampered Chef pan that we're going to use. So we need to get 2 cups in each one, and we're going to use this to be the base of that 2 cups. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and add a few more cups of water to fill that up, and then we'll add it to the Pampered Chef pans. Okay, here's my 4 cups. And we're going to take this over here and put 2 cups in this one. And the rest goes in there. It looks like a mess, I know. It's going to be delicious. I mean, this has all kinds of deliciousness in it. So we're going to stir it all up to make sure it's incorporated. Trust me on this one, you're going to thank me. Okay, trust me on this one, you're going to thank me. This is a really, really tasty dish. You're going to be shocked. And you notice I didn't even add any salt and pepper. I didn't add anything. The sausage has so much flavor and so many seasonings in it, it just seasons the whole thing, and you really don't have to worry about any seasonings. Okay. So I've set the oven for 400 degrees. Now you can tell the light's changing. It's almost dinner time. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that into the oven. It should take about 25 minutes, and then we'll look at it and see what it looks like. Rick's making his coffee. You can hear old Blue getting ready to be prepped in the background. And we're about to have our dinner here in about 25 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so the paella is done and Rick's in the background. It actually comes out covered with tomato sauce, and then I stir it up. So you just want it to look nice and creamy, like the rice is actually done. If for some reason the rice doesn't look done, you can add a little more liquid. But this is it, and it's really tasty. We're gonna go ahead and eat it. So that's it. So that's it. That is the paella recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is for Frugal Family Food, so don't forget to check out the Frugal Family Food playlist. I'm going to link it up at the top over there, and you guys make sure you check that out. There's lots of great meals. Of course, this month we featured harvest meals, but there are all kinds of different meals there, something that will help you and benefit you as you try to feed your family frugally. And also don't forget to join our Frugal Family Food Facebook group. It is linked in the description box down below. So we're looking forward to hanging out with you there too. So we will see you next week with a great meal from Tangi. Don't forget, you can check me out tonight live with the rest of the family right here on the Fundamental Home channel. We're going to be here about 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and come back here and hang out with us. We'll see you then. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you came to visit us here at the Fundamental Home. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you click the like button, and also click subscribe right below me for more videos coming into your inbox all the time. And also, if you enjoy social media, we've got links up at the top here for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the other fun things. And check out thefundamentalhome.com for more information about what we're doing all the time and how we do it, because there's way more details there. And here over to the right, we have some videos that I recommend. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye.